Hi, I'm Stephanie Jaworski of joybaking.com. Today we're going to make white chocolate haystacks, and this is what they look like. This candy is delicious. It is that perfect combination of sweet and salty. And what's great too, besides its flavor, easy to make, no bake, just 3 ingredients: white chocolate, peanuts, and pretzels. That's it. So, to make it, you will need a saucepan of simmering water because we have to melt our chocolate. So you'll need to have ready a half a cup, which is 75 grams. I'm using both roasted and lightly salted peanuts. Again, I want that salt because I think the white chocolate's kind of sweet, and then you have the salt from both the peanuts and the pretzels. It's just wonderful. So have that ready. And then you will need 1.5 cups, which is 90 grams of thin pretzel sticks. Mine are salted, and like I said, this is a little long, so what I do is just break it in half. I know some people recipes call for chow mein noodles, but I'm partial to the peanuts and pretzels. And then, in a heat-proof bowl, you will need 12 ounces, which is 340 grams of, you want a good quality white chocolate. And I just buy it in bar form like this. And you can get your white chocolate, and then I just break it up into pieces. You can get white chocolate on the baking aisle usually, and I find there's brands that are in bar form like this, or you can go on the candy aisle and get your white chocolate there. Buy good quality. I mean, this is all about the chocolate. And if you will notice, good quality white chocolate is not white actually, it's ivory in color. It's got a nice snap to it. And look, you can always tell, a good quality white chocolate by look on the ingredients. It should have cocoa butter in there and milk or of some type. So I've done that. And just keep in mind, I'm using like 12 ounces with 340 grams of white chocolate, which gives you about 20, I make pretty large ones, about 20 the size that I make here. So you can make them smaller, of course, or you can scale this recipe up or down really easily. So if you want more or less, it's up to you. So now, heat-proof bowl. Now, you got to be careful when you melt white chocolate. It's quite fragile. So just barely simmering. And also, like, these are called white chocolate haystacks. If you want to experiment and use like a semi-sweet or a bittersweet chocolate instead of white, you could have 2 different types of haystacks. It's a good idea. So I'm just going to slowly melt this. Okay, our white chocolate is melted. Oh, you can smell it. I just love white chocolate. Okay, give it a quick stir. And then we're going to just dump pretzels, peanuts. Could you use other types of nuts? Yes, of course, yeah. But I must admit, peanuts and pretzels to me is just good on its own. Cover it in white chocolate, it's even better. So just kind of make sure everything's covered. Now I am going to, this is, we want to try to make them stand up, and our white chocolate is very soft. So I'm going to put this into the refrigerator, maybe 5 minutes. Check it after 5 because you want it just to cool down a little, but you don't want it to like be solid because then we won't be able to form our haystacks. So I'm going to say check it in 5, and then if it needs a little longer, do that. And make sure have a baking sheet ready. I've lined mine with parchment paper. I mean, you could just use wax paper, foil. Okay, so I will be right back. Okay, so 5 minutes. Just give it a toss, because of course all the white chocolate goes down to the bottom. Okay. So now, there's different ways. I mean, I'm just using 2 spoons. Sometimes I've used like a little cookie scoop. Like you could just use a tablespoon. But you can make them as big or small as you want. Okay, I tend to go to the large, but so try to get, you know, some pretzels, some peanuts, white chocolate, and then, you know, as best as you can, get a little haystack. Once you put them down, right away kind of make your little haystack, because they do firm up pretty fast. Like that. And then you just want to fill make all your haystacks. And then we're going to put the whole baking sheet into the refrigerator just until they harden up. So that's what I'm going to do. And then when we come back, we will try one. So I let the white chocolate haystacks chill in the refrigerator about 10 minutes or until they're firm enough. So then what I got is a little offset spatula, and then just go underneath, peels right off. Okay, I did start really small, like quite small, but as you can see, as I was going down, I got them bigger and bigger. That way I can just have one, just say, oh, I only want one, but it's nice and big. Don't have to feel so guilty. Okay, so there we have it. I do like to store these in the fridge, and they'll keep a couple weeks if they last that long. So let's. Oh. It's like a little chocolate, well, a chocolate candy bar. If you get a good quality white chocolate, the flavor is, you know, it's kind of sweet, but it's just so smooth and it's creamy. And you combine that with peanuts that are salted and the pretzels that are salted. You get a nice crunch, and then you get that sweet and salty thing, which, I don't know, in your mouth, it's just wonderful. So, like I said, you could change up the nuts. You could even try using dark chocolate. And you could have, if you want to have a selection, you could have the white, you could have the dark. So, a great thing to make for Christmas or really any time of the year where you need something quick. Because it's not just kids. Adults really like it. I gave one to Rick and he was kind of like, and then he ate it, and then he ate the whole one, and wanted another one, but only one. So, like I said, store them in an airtight container, probably a couple weeks in the refrigerator because they're very good cold as well. And some people are saying that they're not getting notified because we put out a video, you know, most Thursdays. If you are not, if you subscribe but you're still not getting notified from YouTube, right beside the subscribe button there's a little bell. Just press that, and that way it will make extra sure that you will get notified. And I have lots of recipes, more candy recipes, cakes, candies, cookies, whatever you want. You can go to the joyofbaking.com YouTube channel, or you go to our website, joyofbaking.com, and that way, you know, it's easier, I think, to find everything. I have all the categories, so you can just click on that and see what we have. So check it out. And until next time, I'm Stephanie Jaworski of joyofbaking.com.